Another interesting way of looking at integration or solving is integration by parts. This method comes from the rule of differentiating a product. You remember the rule of differentiating a product, that if I have d over dx of u v, it says that what? You keep one constant, you keep u constant, you differentiate dv over dx, plus you keep v constant, you differentiate du over the words x. Don't forget that your u is a function of x and v is also what? A function of x as well. So in so doing, if I want to look at the integration way of doing it, so it means I'm looking for integration. I'm also going to look at integrating words. Products. Okay, so I have two functions and you want to integrate. So let's say, let's integrate throughout with respect to x. So integrate throughout with respect to x. What happens? So you realize that, if I integrate this is going to give us, so I have, this is going to give us u v to be equal to the integral of u dv over dx plus the integral of what? V du over dx dx. Okay, so let's rearrange. In rearranging, I have the integral u dv over x dx to be equal to what? uv minus what? v du dx dx. Okay, so this is simply just writing, so this is going to be the integral u dv equal to uv minus what? The integral of what? v du. Okay, so this is what we are looking at. Let me write it out well here. I have my integral u dv to be equal to uv minus integral of v du, and this is the formula we are going to use to solve for the integration using words integration by parts. So what it means is that if I have a product of two functions and I want to integrate, I want to make one u and make one of the function words dv, then I can solve. So I can always choose u to be the function that comes first. So one of the easiest way, or one of the ways, so let's say one of the ways to look at it, it's using this procedure. So in other books, you would see it as well. So you have what you call the L-I-A-T-E. How are we going to pronounce that? So my L is what? Logarithm function. Logarithmic functions. My I, it's inverse trig functions. Then this is A is algebraic functions. T, what do you think T will be? T will be our trig functions. That's the trigonometric functions. Then my E, can you guess? The exponential functions. The exponential functions. Okay, so that anytime I have a product of two functions and I want to integrate, I can always choose U to be the functions that comes first in this list. And this is the list I want to use. So the function that comes first in this list, I can choose those functions to be what? U. So that if I have a combination of a log and algebraic function, so let's say log, I have log, then I have what? Algebraic. It says I can choose my U to be any of the functions that comes first here. So it means that it will be easier for me to choose U, the log as U, and my dv as what? The algebraic what? Functions. Why don't you join us in our next lesson or lecture as we look at examples, or we learn how to evaluate integration by parts. Till then, kindly stay safe and don't forget to subscribe.